Commanders. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Washington! Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The slot man in motion right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Murray. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, Howell to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And returns it right back to Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team Get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe, but that's much easier said than done. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 17, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
On the counter, Gibson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
124 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They'll go again with Gibson. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd down, Howell now. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Howell.
And he finds McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Throwing here, Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lloyd. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting them to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Lloyd. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point good by Prater. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go, Shaq.
4th down, Howell.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Lloyd, man open. It's Goodwin.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run wide side with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Lloyd escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Lloyd.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Howell from the gun. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Howell getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
But man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gibson again, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson,
his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
To throw on 2nd down. Lloyd. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, he did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell.
He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lloyd, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at